Hey guys, first off, Happy New Year. Who is ready for 2026? Because I know I am. 2025 was trying, exciting, not so exciting, all those things. So we're just going to get right into it. I just posted the colors right before this, and here I'm showing you my consistency. This is going to be a Triptych Cloud Pour. So there's going to be two 8x8s, two 8-inch rounds and one 10-inch round. Now, these are actually going to go with a previous Triptych I created over a year ago. It's video number 114, and I will link it in the description below. So here, we'll go into the color layering, and then I'll tell you more about how this Triptych came to be. So that first color in is Abalone by this Little Piggy. And again, this is the 8-inch round. So I'm going to pour an 8-inch round, another 8-inch round, and then a 10-inch round. Okay, so this next color is Paynes Grey. This is going to be Greenish Blue. Then I'm going to go in with my cloud mix. This is a mint custom color. I had some bubbles in there, which these paints set for a while, but you know. So a little bit of mint in there. Then I'm going to go back with Abalone. Then I'm going to end with Greenish Blue. So, you know, some of you that have followed me for a while or follow me over on Facebook as well, there was a time when I was doing a lot of little cloud minis, and you think, gosh, it's smaller the canvas, the easier it is. That's not necessarily true, especially with a cloud pour, because you know, you want enough cloud, but you don't want so much cloud that it just washes over the entire canvas, you know. And so actually, I had poured before this, and you could see the canvas was turquoise, and I didn't like it. It just wasn't right. It didn't really kind of match the previous Triptych I did in the same colors. Again, video 114. And so I was like, let's go in again. So my ratios were all off with how much cloud mix versus how much pigment in this little tiny cup, which is less than 3 ounces. So as always, I pour out my cloud pour in real time because I go very slow. And sorry, my finger is in the way right now, but right now I'm doing little kind of rings right in the center. Sometimes I'll do that. I'll start with a straight pour, then go into a ring pour, or I'll start with a ring pour and then go into a straight pour just to give some differentiation with the clouded foldy folds, if that makes sense. Also, too, some of you might know this, but when I pour my cloud pours, I go really close to the surface. I don't want churning. I don't want speed. I don't want any of that. I want to be in as much control as I possibly can of the clouded, folded areas. I hope that makes sense. So anyway, this piece, pour out was great. I knew I was going to get cloud formations popping up through that Paynes Grey, but I really did want a good amount of clouds in this because this Triptych actually goes with a previous Triptych I did for a client. And she absolutely loved them. But recently she wrote me and she's like, you know what? I think I need more. I want to do like a whole installation. So there are going to now be 6 pieces on one of her walls, and they are all the same color palette. They are all layered the same way. And yeah, so I was like, absolutely, let's do it. So, you know, that's where we decided to go smaller. So 2 8-inch and then 1 10-inch. And I think currently on her walls, she has a 12-inch. She have 2 12-inches and 1 16-inch. Something like that. Yeah, I think that's what she has. Or she has a 12 14 and a 16, and then she'll have a 10 and 2 8s. Shoo! Oh my goodness. So that piece is done. Here comes the second piece. You guys, I'm going to shut up now. I'm talking way too much. I just feel like I haven't, I don't know, talked to you guys in a while. So it's layered the same exact way. This is another 8-inch, and then the last one is a 10-inch. So some of this is sped up because I didn't want the video to be super long. I think it runs, you know, just under 19 minutes. So I will be back at the end and to show you the details and the dried images. Okay, guys, thanks so much. I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back. So this 10 by 10 is nearly done. I think I'm just kind of looking over it, making sure that the sides are getting covered. I think with this triptych, I really wanted to, make them complementary to the other three, and I feel like I was successful in doing that. Anywho, here's the 10 by 10 close up. So I got a lot of great reactions. There's those little cells up in the Paynes Grey part that I absolutely adore, that look three-dimensional, have a lot of depth. I got marshmallow clouds, I got translucent clouds. The pigment is just all up in that area, and when it dried, it flashes just enough. So super happy with that one. Here is I believe this was the first 8 by 8 I painted. Got some great little teethy, cloud cells up there in the Paynes Grey part. This again, there's pigment in the center, and when I show you the dried pictures, you'll see it flash. So this one, definitely a different look. And remember, all my paints were layered the same way in each piece. Now here's the third 8 by 8. 8 by 8, 8-inch round. Love it. Think it's great. Here comes some dried images. You'll have to let me know what you guys think. And again, everything will be in the description box below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.